Stay tuned in for the entire video of this interior design of a homeowner space. Well, good day everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm bringing you along on a finishing up of a client's home install, and it is a very grand and beautiful home. Now remember in your comments that this is a client space, so a lot of the things that I'm going to show you in the space, this was a complete home renovation that has gone on for the past 2 years. And I came along towards the end to meet a very hectic deadline with me and the family, and the lady of the house, she has been just hammering to get this done, and I came along on the end to add a lot of the finishing touches. Now I'll talk you along through some of the video and let you know about some of the items that have been added already. So the groundwork was pretty much laid, and then I came in and add all of the beautiful accessories and different furnishing pieces as well in the space. And again, I will talk to you all in the video regarding what it is that I placed in the home, why I placed it in the home, and so forth. So enjoy the entire makeover of this beautiful grand home. Enjoy all of the content, and I hope you get inspired as always, motivated and moving, creating something beautiful, if not for yourself, then definitely for someone else. Enjoy the tour. Console table was not here. This is one of the items that was purchased for the area, and this is the actual entryway upon the door. That is the dining room that is across from me, as well as the entry going up to the stairs to the bedrooms, and this is a landing that we will address as well, along with the formal dining area that you'll see coming up here. And this is all of the before pictures, and I'm letting you see the groundwork that had already been laid, like the area floor enhancements. The dining tables had already been purchased in these areas. Along with that, some light fixtures. As you can see, this beautiful light fixture along with this beautiful light fixture that is in the kitchen area and this dining table. Again, I stress that these are the items that had already been there in the home. Along with the family room, you will see a big sectional because they have a substantial size family, and the ottoman along with the area floor enhancement in this area. So what I did was took my cues from some of the colors in the area floor enhancements and what they desired in the space, which was, as you can see here, it's very modern, bit of contemporary mixed with a lot of color. They wanted color, color, color. But we had to be, of course, careful with choosing the colors for all of the spaces, because color can get overwhelming. It can get juvenile, especially when you're using saturated colors such as these that you see here, the teals, the oranges, the citron, saffron, and blues. So took a trip to several of my fabric suppliers, me and the lady of the house. She played such an integral part in all of the design process that I had to go through to do the finish out in the home. We hammered away because we had a hard deadline, and as you can see here, I gave them options on floor to ceiling curtains and then stopping them at some points, along with mirrors on the wall rather should I say artwork instead of mirrors in some areas. Fabric choices were made to completion for the custom drapery that I made, as well as pillow covers throughout. So now we're going to go right into the entryway, and this is where I started to address this area. We went in and we picked up several accessories for this area, a mirror, along with some little whatnots to place on top of the table, but again, bringing it all together with each area with color as well. I didn't show you the pre-picture of the office space, but that is another area that I addressed as well with the homeowner. The accessories that I added to the actual entryway, which was the console table and all of the accessories on the table. Again, we are pulling all of these colors together because the way that the home flows is an excellent flow. It is a full circle around to the family room, to the kitchen, around to the kitchen eating area, then to the formal dining, and back around to the office to the entryway. So you see all of these areas which are sidelines around the entire space when you enter the door. And all together with color. They love the color in the teal aqua, again the oranges, the saffrons, and again I had to make sure that these colors didn't get juvenile in their appearance, but they did stay elegant and classy. This is the overall complete look of the entryway. As you can see, I went pretty minimal on the accessory on the console table that was added, along with just adding all of the color again to pull it all together throughout the space. This is a area here, the sitting area that you see upon entry. It is an area that had to be addressed as well. So I added this beautiful chair in this saffron color with the 2 mirrors that is placed above it, as well as a tree, just to add some extra green and life upon entry into the home. Potted the tree in this beautiful teal aqua color pot, bringing in the black with the mirrors that is on the balusters for the staircase railing. That is another area that was addressed by the homeowners pre-me in this beautiful geometric shape balusters that you see going up the stairway. That we addressed here was the formal dining area. As you can see, there was pretty much nothing in the space other than the dining table and the area floor enhancement. Here I added a few touches of accessories on top of the table. I brought in these rocks in this crystal-like form to address the lighting fixture that is above that you will see in the complete look. Put up these mirrors in 2 rows of 3s just to add some height to that area and bringing in some gold, some luster with shine in the area, adding a little bit of black to ground all of the color in the space. Again, we want it to stay elegant and classy, so black definitely brings in that grounding effect for any area and adding a touch of elegance to it. And as you can see here, the drapery that I completed for the space in this beautiful sundown fabric color. All of the accessories in the area, I will give you a full overview of the formal dining area. The console table as well was added that we chose for the space. Again, adding more color, but in a very rich aqua color. Loving the beautiful gold handles that is also on the console table that somewhat mimic the mirrors that are on the wall. Again, this is the final look of the dining area. This is the before picture, and here is the after. Here is the final look for the office, where we added 2 swivel chairs, an area floor enhancement, as well as some wall art and a few well-placed accessories in the space. But this is what we chose, myself and the lady of the house. And again, I want to say a huge thank you to her as well, because again, this was a very hard deadline and we were working fast and furious to meet that deadline. And she played again an integral part of the entire process. But this is the final look of the office space. This is a picture of what I was stating before, creating that cohesiveness, creating the rooms that flow seamlessly together, as you can see, between the office and the formal dining area, and how they connect with color. Kitchen area, the eating area, and here it needed just a few simple well-placed accessories in the area, such as adding some warmth with some drapery, as well as something with some height on top of the island, which adding some color because they wanted it to feel more homey and warm. I also wanted to address the area on top of the island, which is this charging station that she wanted camouflage. I went in with a trio of vases to accessorize the area, as well as cover the charging station that is in the middle without placing something directly on top of it, with the color that was added with the 3 vases. And to my surprise and my utter joy, she said she wanted some faux flowers. So I was very happy to oblige in this area by adding the tulips, which is something that she did like as well. Added the touch of life, as I like to call it, to the space, as well as filling in all of the vast expansive area above and creating that very cohesive, colorful filled area in the entire kitchen space. And this is the faux moss bowl that I made in a previous video. Added a few pieces of artwork along with her fresh plants that she has been growing around the space. Again, as you will see with all of the spaces throughout the video, connecting them all with color. As you can see, it flows from room to room as we go into the family room next. Next space we go into is the family room, and here is the pillows that I made for the space. And this is a big huge wall that is in the family room that we had to address. I gave them the option of either a feature wall with wood slats or a mirrored wall. Considering our time constraints, we went in with the mirrored wall. We're addressing it with some accessories along the shelving, on the entertainment wall, and a few accessories along the credenza, also that we placed in the area, and brought that color over from the ottoman to the credenza, which we chose for the space, and a few well-placed accessories. Again, here is the big wall that was a bit of a sore in the space. It is beautiful and expansive, but we wanted to give it a little reflection of light bouncing off from the windows that is across from it, as well as featuring the beautiful light fixture that is above in the modern style. Here is the finished look when added the mirrors, and as you can see, again, with all of the spaces even going towards the entryway, connecting each other with all of the color, but keeping it very elegant and classy in its style, adding few touches of black along the space. This is the area floor enhancement, which was initially already there along with the big sectional, and I added in all of the accessories, the curtains, or rather the drapery, pillows, and again, some well-placed extra furniture pieces in the area. And if you notice from this view, you can see right into the kitchen and dining area where the color continues to flow from room to room. This area is the master bedroom, which we are going to address next. And as you can see here, this is the before pictures, and we are going to address that with a few pieces of art. well-placed accessories along the space, as well as some drapery and pillows. I chose colors from the area floor enhancement, which was already there, and here is some of the sample fabrics that I brought in for her to make choices from for her drapery as well as her pillows. I wanted to add lots of texture along with pattern in the space without the room falling flat, with just solid colors for pillows. I wanted to add an array of colors along with patterns, mixing and matching them on the bedding and the drapery, and along with the artwork that is added in the space. They wanted a peaceful yet tranquil, elegant, modern, classy space. Between the both of them, with their very demanding careers, their space needed to be, again, very tranquil for them to rest in at the end of a hard day's work. And once I am done with that, we will go up to the upstairs landing where I dress that area, along with giving you an overview of the entire downstairs space of the home. Thank you all for joining me. This has been Chanel, and as always, stay inspired, motivated, and moving, creating something beautiful, if not for yourself, then for someone else. And I want to thank you again to my homeowners, both the husband and the wife, for allowing me once again to come into their home and to provide them with my services. Thank you so much, and everyone out there who is viewing this. See you all for the next one.